Welcome, acolytes. Today I'm reacting to Count Dankula's The Presidential Debate. Debate was a joke. Love this man, and I am happy to actually see what he has to say about it, purely out of freaking happiness that he's gonna say something funny about the entire thing. Probably, not 100% sure, but I assume it's gonna be fun with him. As always, it's most of the times he's just a funny guy, and he will have some funny things to say. So that's basically what I'm what I'm doing it for. And yeah, I would say we just start and hear what Content has to say about the presidential freaking candidates and the debate, because if I may be honest, it is a clown show anyway, and you just have you have to pick between bad and bad, so there is not really a real choice there. But hey, who do I wanna win the twins? I'm not gonna say it here, but the funnier one, if you understand my gist here. So let's just start, and if you like my content, leave a like, leave a comment, press the notification button, and show me and Candancula some love. So, let's start. Wait, go.
Excruciating Biden debate performance against Trump was among worst in presidential history, if not the worst. I mean, of course it was. You had essentially a disabled old man debating an absolute hilarious Chad. However, Trump...
No, yes, this is what I wanted to say. Biden is mentally sick. I don't care what you say, and I don't mean it in a freaking together in a bad way. Biden clearly has some freaking mental problems. I do not understand why people are actually picking him. And I also don't understand why people are picking Trump, to be quite honest. He's funnier, he's definitely the funnier one, but still, like, both of those candidates just aren't that good. And as I said, why would I pick Trump? Just because he's funnier. That's all. I really have no coin to throw in it. I mean, it will influence me anyway, but I cannot influence it in the one side or the other. So, honestly, it is what it is. Things will happen that will happen. I cannot influence it, so I'm just gonna accept how it is and go from there.
You probably noticed really toned down the Trump for the debate. He did, the true Trump did come through at a few points, especially the bit where he goes, I have no idea what he just said. I don't think he does either. Oh man, like, that was good.
What?
That was funny, but I think...
What, really? Damn, as I said, I didn't see the debate, but I believe him. I believe him. You might think I'm an asshole for that, but no, I truly believe him. Because he is old, for fuck's sake. The guy's very, very old. Just let him go in peace. Pick a different candidate. Please, for fuck's sake. Do you and your freaking people some good. Please.
I think Trump was probably told, don't be mean. Don't be mean. Just go up there and be presidential. However, he couldn't resist, slipping a couple of jabs in.
Yep.
Even Democrats have described Joe Biden's performance as a car crash in a debate where he missed open goals and rambled way off topic because Biden's brain doesn't work. So it's actually quite sad at this point. I don't hate Joe Biden or anything like that.
Yeah,
I feel bad for him.
Yeah. Same here. Same effing here. Yes. Count Dankula is so on point with that. It's baffling to me. It's just baffling to me how this guy is actually like the United States of president. Again, like, holy shit, how people, for fuck's sake, really. I know both our it's, yeah, okay, sorry about that. Yeah.
He's like this old man getting wheeled out there. He's getting the Stan Lee treatment. It's like, okay, time to go out there again. Yes, honey, did I ever tell you about corn pop? Like, fucking, he's not fit enough to be president. I mean, a court even ruled that he wasn't mentally fit enough to stand trial. Yet, he's in charge of the big red button.
Oh my god, I didn't know that. So wait, a court ruled him that he's not mentally fit for standing trial. But this person goes for a president candidate. I oh my god. How Americans, if somebody of America is actually in there, don't you feel already fucked in your country? After I heard that, what the fuck? Really? Shit.
It's a joke. Joe Biden's debate performance was among the worst by any presidential candidate in history, if not the worst. It was an unmitigated disaster, a meltdown, and a slow-motion car crash. Very slow motion, because Biden can't move quickly. Those are not descriptors from Republican voters. They are the words of Democrats. Even former aides of President Biden admit it was a really horrible night for him. Yeah, no one, like, see if any Democrat walked away from that going, I think he did quite well. You're deluded. You're deluded if you think he did. They're all being very, very honest and just going, well, that was fucking terrible. That probably could not have gone any worse. The only thing that could have made it worse is if Biden shit his pants on stage, which he might have, for all we know. He probably was wearing a nappy. I was literally gripping the sides of my seats at times. It was so excruciating. Watching a special programme with reaction to the US presidential debate on The World with Yada Hakeem, that's a bloody advert, bugger off. Team Biden hoped to see State of the Union Joe on the stage when the president gave a slick, impassioned and well-delivered speech. Right from the start, it became apparent this would be an entirely different version of him. His voice was hoarse, he was stumbling, and there were long, pregnant pauses. I was struck by how much older he looked than the last time he was in the same room as Donald Trump 4 years ago. Donald Trump's looking good, isn't he? The man's getting younger, if anything. We finally beat Medicare, he said, with a misspeak that is sure to go viral. It already has. A sentence that does not make sense and was pounced upon by Donald Trump. Biden was asked by the debate moderator about abortion, one of the strongest issues for the Democratic Party. Don't worry, I know a guy who will sort all of that out. A subject where he has the opportunity to really nail Donald Trump to the wall. He somehow managed to ramble way off topic to talk about immigration, one of his biggest vulnerabilities. It was an open goal missed in spectacular style. The debate descended near the end into a row between two senior citizens about who had a lower golf handicap and who could drive the ball further. We were talking about this on TISM, and Barron pointed, I just thought it was funny, these two guys, like, I can hit the ball so much further. Like, oh man, like, Barron pointed out, like, everybody's starving, there's a literal cost of living crisis, and you've got two old rich cunts on the telly debating over who's the better golfer. No one at home wants to hear that. People want to hear, how the fuck am I going to pay my electricity bill? That's what people want to hear. Right, so it was fun.
Yep. Pointing out the freaking truth. It's just, people are literally dying. And then you're watching this unfold? Fuck me. I mean, honestly. I am just imagining how the fuck your veterans have to feel. People who go to freaking fights and die for the country. And they see this. People whose children are just dying and starving. Or because of sickness. And you see this. Oh my god.
Funny, but it was a little bit stupid. Basically, the last election, things weren't that bad. This election, there's a cost of living crisis, there's an immigration crisis. So much stuff is going to shit. And yeah, I love a bit of memery, you know, I like that stuff, I like the funny stuff. However, things are getting very, very serious as of late. You've probably noticed. It summed up the quality or lack thereof of this debate. It might have been funny if it weren't so depressing for American voters. It's hard to believe that President Biden fought for this debate at this time, the earliest there has ever been. His team calculated that given he was trailing Trump in the polls and there were growing questions about his age and vitality, it was a risk worth taking. He took a calculated risk, but boy, is he bad at math. Very bad at math, because his brain doesn't work. But it was a huge gamble, given that this format is so exposing on the national stage. It could well be a gamble they come to regret. And yeah, they're regretting it. Even CNN, you know, the cheerleaders of the Democrat Party, even they were like, yeah, that was dog shit. That was terrible. Like, wow, that...
Damn, if the... Fuck, like, they literally climb in the ass of the Democrats. Oh my god, this... Yeah, okay.
Fuck. Could not have gone any worse. That was... He just went on stage, and he rambled, and he just talked about... Like, that's what he did. The man's not fit to be president. Switch him out with Kamala or just fucking anybody else. You know, switch him out for the Fed that laughed about keeping people in jail for like 20 years because they get caught with some weed. Do that. You'd still stand a better chance. Right? The man is not fit to be president. He isn't. Right? And that's why everybody knows that Biden's not really running the country. He's not even running his own Twitter account. Because God knows what he would tweet. You thought Covfefe was bad? Imagine Biden's schizo ramblings. He'd probably start typing in what he wanted to order from Just Eat and tweet it out. Right? He's not even running the Twitter account. The guy can't even get off a stage without help, and you think he's running the country. He's absolutely not. And it's going to come out after the fact how, like, Secret Service or people that worked under him years from now are going to go, yeah, he invited us in for a meeting and then he just sat there and stared at us for 30 minutes, so we just left. Like, there's going to be loads of shit like that coming out in the future. And all that, but as far as like Trump winning, yeah, Trump's forward in the polls. He's doing very, very well. People want him back because things were better under Trump, and Trump can form sentences, and he knows where he is and everything. He knows how to walk off a stage and everything as well. He knows how to deliver a speech without trailing off into 50 tangents that make absolutely no bloody sense. Like, yeah, so basically, but however, even though Trump is doing very, very well, and I think if the election was conducted honestly, he absolutely would win. He's not going to win. And he's not going to win purely because they won't let him. If the election was conducted honestly, then Trump would win. Trump would absolutely win, hands down. Like, no question about it. But there's going to be some vans and trucks turning up at 4 a.m. with a great big massive pile of votes in the back. Where did they come from? Don't worry about it. Don't try and contact the people on the votes either. They're all dead. But basically, yeah. So you see how the fuckery that happened at the last election, that is going to be so much worse for this election. Maybe they won't risk it because of how bad they get caught last time and all that, and everyone was going, oh, but there was trials and people found that there was no interference. Oh yeah, you got the government to investigate themselves and they discovered that they had done nothing wrong. Yeah, absolutely, great, well done, bravo.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for that.
This time, I don't know. Maybe the club will just turn around and go, look, fuck it, it's just one more term. We'll let him in. The people want him. We'll just brace ourselves, you know, brace ourselves for these stormy seas for the next 4 years. Maybe he'll throw us in jail, maybe he won't, because jailing political prisoners, he can't do that. That's our thing. And so maybe, I don't know. I would love him to win, because 2016 to 2020 was, I loved it. I loved it how much it upset everyone. Trump's just mere existence was making people scream to the high heavens, and it was hilarious. And
it was funny.
I want that to happen again.
Well, this was... I mean... I have to see this. I really have to see this. This can be like... Honestly, if... Okay, I'm gonna see it, but if it's... Why? Why would you... No, I am so shocked, I just cannot get out of it. Good, accurate, sorry about it, but for F's sake, I am just baffled. I am just freaking baffled. Good night.